back to another episode of Backpack Bushcraft. It is Friday, and we're going to continue on with our How It's Crafted series. What I wanted to make this week is something that I highlighted in an earlier video about a month ago, talking about my fire starters that I make, called them the Mock Infernos. And I actually was one of the very first blogs I wrote about on my website, last year. And it's, again, it was titled Mock Inferno. Now, this is made by a guy called GrierWolfe. I'll post his link to his channel and stuff down below. And one of the things he said when he made them was he asked people to not sell it, to put the recipe out there, make them different ways, show people how you make it, because that's what he intended. That's what his idea was behind it. I'm going to do most of that. I'm going to show you how I make them. I'm going to be trying it a little different way this time around. However, at the end, I will tell you what I will be selling them for. And the only reason I would sell them is because if somebody doesn't want to make them, I still would like to give them the opportunity to buy them. So, to start this, what you're going to need is just some simple things that you might already have around the house. You may have to pick up on the cheap. I start with cotton rounds. You don't have to get the fancy ones. These are literally just some extra ones my wife has. What you're going to be doing with this is you're going to take one of these and you're going to douse it in some type of fluid that is flammable. Before I've used oil, it doesn't really like to take a spark or anything like that. And that's kind of what I want to go with these. So I'm going to try lighter fluid. Again, I've heard that works really well. To mix this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this into a small jar with some lighter fluid, shake it around. I want to make sure this thing is saturated heavily with lighter fluid. I'm going to set it off and until I have them all done. Then I'm going to take some wax. This is actually my wax pot. Nothing goes in here except for wax. I'm going to heat this up until it is to a liquid state. Once it's melted, I'm going to use a pair of tongs, and I'm going to dip this into the wax and give it that wax coating. And then it should be waterproof. I should be able to use it in multiple ways, and I'll be able to break it open. You see the Mock Inferno, you see how they work. That's kind of the idea behind it. But now that I've told you how to do it, let's get into making this. Mock Infernos. I'm going to let these sit. We'll let that first layer of wax cool. We're going to take them off. We're going to re-dip them and then put them back in here. Usually I only do 2 coats. There's a good chance I might do 3 or 4. It just depends on how well the wax seal works. Alright, so we have our pucks slightly hardened. Basically what's happened is the first coat of wax has hardened it up so that it's pretty stiff, rigid, and holds shape. Now the second one is going to basically give it a second coat, and hopefully this will make it watertight. In between dippings, stick these in your freezer. That way they will harden faster. A couple minutes in the freezer really is all it takes. Well guys, that'll do it. Mock Infernos. Again, the guy who taught me how to do this through YouTube, his name was GrierWolfe, I don't know. Like I said, I'll post his name here, and I'll have a link to his channel down below. He said, make them but don't sell them. I believe his spirit was teach people how to make these. Make sure you give this to people so that it's affordable. That's sort of what I'm trying to do. For this, how much I've worked into it, it's not that hard. Anybody at home can do it. At the fairs and stuff that I'll be attending, I'm going to charge about $1 for 8 of these little pucks. Guys, you can make this at home a lot cheaper. Don't waste your money on me. Waste your money on supplies. Make them even better. Show me how to make something cool. That's what I want out of it. But guys, that'll do it for How It's Crafted this week. Make sure you come back next Friday. We'll have another How It's Crafted. And to make sure you don't miss out, you need to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Backpack Bushcraft. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Gmail at BPackBushcraft. You can also check out the website where I post content Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 2 p.m. EST. That website is www.backpackbushcraft.com. And until next time, guys, keep those fires burning and put it along off for me.